I'm grateful you guys are out there standing behind your product and helping us all guys out. You can call it climax, you can call everything you want. They're not going to call that. I'm Steven, go by Zeek. We're here at Lewiston Sand and Gravel up in northern Michigan. Do septic fields, excavating, beaches, pretty much everything but rock walls. We don't build rock walls. We've been here for a few years now. We've kind of both grown, His business has gotten a lot bigger and my tool inventory's gotten a lot bigger too. The owner of this shop was considering buying one from Climax, and the price went up so high within a matter of 3 years from where he was initially quoted when he was looking at buying it a few years back that he's like, yeah, I'm not going to spend it. And I decided to go ahead and purchase a mobile machine source line boring unit and come back here and play cleanup on a lot of bad buckets, a couple excavators, get some worn out sacks and the booms. I don't know what, probably a fifth is sixth of the cost of the bottom of the line Climax machine or Malco, so I can't complain. It's done everything that I asked it to do. So you can take some pretty serious cuts with the thing. I try and stay at like 120, not included, just one side, as long as I'm bogging it out, just to get through any worn out stuff, do a pre-cut before I weld them. And yeah, I haven't had any issues where it would have cut. If I come from also a machine background too, anybody that's run any mills and lathes that was interrupted cut is a big no-no for carbides. And for some reason, those carbides, they do not mind an interrupted cut. She does have a lot of torque. She is really quiet too. And as chintzy as they look and as goofy as it sounds, those little remote controls are the bee's knees. I love that. I know it sounds stupid. I'm sure some of the other guys would be like, oh yeah, those things ain't worth a damn. But, I love it. If you're running out of gas or you're having a wire flip issue or something and you're in the middle of doing something else while it's welding, you got the remote right there and you can stop it and you can clear that little mess out of there with the grinder and come back, put the bar back in, cut all the garbage out. Those little remotes save you a lot of trouble. I also have to admit there is a height tool in there. And, me being me, I like my snap gauges. I don't mind pulling that bar out every day. But just for ball manure and giggles, I thought I'd be cool on the last job I did and just play with it and see how well that high gauge worked, running just off the bar. And it was dead nuts. It was perfect. I was blown away. It was like, wow, now I got a few Mitutoyo ones, but they don't do the division for me. I got to get my calculator out, and that one does. It was here in I think it was 3,000 shy of what it should have been, which in my little world, 3,000's under. I'm not going to complain about that. It's pretty much a suit to boot kit. I did change over to some ISCAR carbides, but the can't remember what Robert calls them. I think he calls them the premium quality carbides. Those things, they work wonderful, and they take a beating too. I mean, you can do some stuff like, yeah, I'm going to take a big cut. I know I should, but we're kind of running out of time for the day, and they'll eat it. They will eat that, and they'll keep cutting too. Just make sure when you go to weld your bearing supports in, your bearing supports are up against the metal. You are not going to be welding any gaps. If you weld any gaps, you are not going to be able to slide that bar through it. You're going to be ate alive and be trying to run it that way. Because I'm sure you've had plenty of people say, oh, well, the feed issues. It's like, yeah, does your bar move freely through there? No. Okay, your bearing mounts are crooked. It's that easy. But I guess some people just starting out probably are used to all that alignment going on in real life, and they think they can just kind of wing it. No, be deadly accurate. It's just like running a Climax board. It's just a little bit lighter, a lot less cumbersome. Heck, you could actually load this in the back of a car. I mean, Anybody that's dealt with Timax and their big boxes know you need like at least a 6 foot or more bed to load everything in. Got the pack out, you need to break in there, like static later, you need to tie it out with a sided bed or just throw them in your cream. Got a chance to use the warranty about 2 weeks into running the machine. The gearbox was acting up. It was generating a little bit of excessive heat, and called them. He put me through with his tech support guy. We went through everything, and long story short, the next day he sent me a brand new gearbox for it, and as soon as that gearbox showed up, I swapped it out and put the old one in the mail and back down to Robert, and haven't had any issues with it since. Anybody that works in the heavy equipment industry knows right now, for some reason, people don't call you back. It's just nuts. But Robert does, and his team is very, very helpful for the song. They pointed me in the right direction with their tech support, and solved all my problems. I mean, it's been phenomenal. I have absolutely no complaints, and I'm so glad I ended up ordering through them, because I couldn't imagine what a bad gearbox if I ordered through eBay and some China retailer. I can't imagine what it'd be like. I'd probably never get another gearbox. I didn't have to deal with none at all, because he stands behind it, and he's one of them old school kind of guys where his word is as good as a contract. Right? I can't shake hands over the phone, but I know he stands by his word, so I'm gonna do nothing but recommend it. And if anybody asks me and be like, "Oh, yeah, you want to get started in it? Check out their chain. Check these people out." I'm grateful you guys are out there standing behind your product and helping this all guys out. You can call it Climax, you can call everything you want. They're not going to call that. You might be lucky to get a quote via the email, but you're going to be sitting on your thumbs for probably 2-3 weeks waiting on it. Whereas Robert's pretty much just a flat rate kind of guy. This is his price, this is what you get. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And he stands behind us. Sure, the most impressive part about it for me has just been the overall cons. To be able to play in the same field as some of the $50,000 machines. I mean, what else could you ask for? The machine paid for itself within one job. So, I can't keep pulling a big boom off it with 38-ton machine and doing the years on the superstructure and getting them all straightened out, using the facing tool in there. It was money well spent.